Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here to show you our LibraryTrac system. So what is LibraryTrac, you may ask? Well, let me explain. Let me set you up a story here. It was a few years ago, right? And we had a lot of students signing in and out of the library. Oh, I just realized I literally have blood on my fingernail. I was cleaning my office and apparently I'm bleeding. Okay, that's really weird. Anyway, so it was a few years ago and we had a lot of students coming in and out of the library. All we had was a little clipboard with a piece of paper where students would write their name and that they were in and out of the library. Well, a teacher would have to call us and ask, hey, are they allowed to come down? We would have to stop, answer the phone. We would have to take our time to, get the kid in there, make them sign in. Once they left, then who knew what time that they actually got back to their class, unless the teacher looked at the sign out sheet. And I'll tell you, I've never had one teacher in the 4 years that we use that system that ever asked what time the student either signed in or out. So students could very easily skip class. They could, let's say their teacher sent them down at 9 o'clock in the morning, they could come and sign in at 9:20, no one would know, right? And we had so many walk-ins. We needed a system. So along came LibraryTrac. I heard about it, I think on a Facebook group I was in maybe for librarians, and they said, hey, this system is like magic. And it was so cheap. It's less than $200 a year for the base subscription. I'll show you some other options later. By the way, this is not sponsored. I just want to make a video about it because I really love it so much. And then, like I said, it's really cheap. So we just got the base package. You can buy other add-ons that I'll show you later. I will also take you through a tour of the actual system itself, but let me just show you our setup. So here are the library doors, right? You walk in. The first thing you see at the circulation desk, well, our bookmark holder broke, so there's our bookmarks. And our cute little horror story contest. I saw this idea from online and I thought this was amazing, so I kind of stole that idea. Oh, here's my notes for this video. That's hilarious. We'll just move that over there. So here's the system, right? It says, please use Chromebook to sign in and out of the library. I tried to make this match the library's kind of aesthetic. I had ChatGPT make this, like Dolly or whatever, the AI art part, and then I added the font in Canva. But anyway, so here's what it looks like. So when students go to sign in, they type in their first name, their last name, they select the reason that they are in the library. So here are my choices that I have put in. You can put in as many choices as you want. We have students that go to a technical school. Sometimes they miss the bus. We have students that need to get help from me or whatever it is. Then also they select the teacher. This is a drop-down menu with every teacher's name in our school that I had our technology coordinator send me a list of everybody and we put it in, I think it was like an Excel spreadsheet. I don't know, I'll have to look. But anyway, let's pretend like we are signing in. Here we go. And you can also search for the teacher right here. So I just typed in my last name and that way I don't have to scroll through the entire list of people. And here I am. I'm signed into the library. I put I was gonna use a computer. Here's the time I'm in. When I'm ready to sign out, I just click out. Now let me just explain one of the best features. The second I just signed in, the teacher would get an email saying that I am here and what time I signed into the library. So if I signed in right now at 10:08, but the teacher sent me at 9:40, they're gonna say, where have you been for the last 28 minutes? And they're probably gonna write me up for skipping. So this is so handy. They get that automatic email and the kids know it. I tell every kid during their library orientation what the deal is with the system, and they know that their teacher is gonna get that email. So obviously it's gonna cut down on students skipping, but also for emergencies, emergency purposes. If there were to be an emergency, right, then we have to know who's in the library so that we can make sure that they get out. Like I'm in charge of these children that are in here. So I've got to make sure they get out of the library safely. So I need a roster of everybody that's in here. So obviously we have to have some form of sign-in system. So this being electronic is perfect. If it really was a true emergency, I could either grab this Chromebook, which honestly, if it was a true emergency, I'm probably not going to think to grab that Chromebook on the way out, but I can pull LibraryTrac up on my phone even. So if we're evacuated or if we have to go into a lockdown, I can just pull it up on my phone and see who's in the library to make sure that everybody has made it out safely. It's time to sign out and I just click out. Boom, done. So yes, students do forget to sign out and we can sign them out manually. We can also sign them in manually, which is kind of annoying, but we can do it. But if they forget to sign in on the way in, I'm usually sitting over here, my TAs are usually sitting over here, and they can remind students, hey, don't forget to sign in. And then, like I said, if they forget to sign out, that's even easier because I can just pull it up on my computer. I always have this open in a tab and I can just click sign out. So let's go to future Megan and she's going to tell us a little bit about the back-end system of LibraryTrac. Take it away, Megan. Thank you, past Megan. Welcome to future Megan, or I guess I'm present Megan. I'm just here to show you the behind the scenes of LibraryTrac. This is not going to be a total overview because I don't even know all the ins and outs of LibraryTrac. I'm sure I don't know everything it can do, but just to show you what it looks like. Once you go to the website, this is the main screen. You can request a quote, get a demo, all that sort of stuff, see their pricing. I can show you the pricing really quick if you want, because I'm sure that's going to be everybody's question. Yeah, $175, and apparently this is no matter the size of school. So if you have a small school, big school, doesn't really matter, still $175 a year. You can do this advanced one for $275, and there's these add-ons. I don't need any of this stuff. Staff viewing access, like I don't think my staff need to view it for any reason. Customized options. I have customized options. That comes with the regular package. Oh yeah, customized options. Yeah, that's right here. Staff viewing. Oh, that is right here. So what? Oh, because there's a calendar and a pass and a class log, outlog, and collaborate. Okay, I don't know what any of these do, but clearly there's other add-ons that you can get. So I just do this basic $175 a year. Once you log in, this is the dashboard, what it looks like. It'll tell you logins. So we've already had 204 people check in the last month and a half, and we've pretty much been closed most of the time because they were still, doing construction in the library. So actually that's pretty good, I would say. But here's the student log. If you click this, you can see like who has signed in recently. There's students' names on here, so I'm not going to click it, but you can see like who has signed in recently and all that. Oh yeah, okay. So once you do click it, I had to scroll down a little bit so you couldn't see some students' names, but it kind of shows because I'm the only person that signed in recently. But over here is the student kiosk, and this is what I pull up on the system every single morning right here on the little sign-in computer. This is what it looks like. I can put it in full screen mode like that so that people can't see anything else. They won't exit out of it because they think that they can't exit out of it because they don't see any other tabs or anything. So I've never had anybody bother the system or anything like that. But here's the whole system right there. So that's how you can quickly see it. And then you can see reports over here, which is really nice. I do use the reports feature for my every 9 weeks when I do a report to my principal, and actually I send it to my whole school now too because I want them to know what's going on in the library. I will include a little infographic that this gives you. Let me see if there's not students' names on it, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, yeah, so I just clicked last 30 days, and I can see like here's some students that came in. It tells you like how many, it tells you the reasons that they came in, the teachers that sent them, that kind of stuff. But right here for reasons and like the amount of people, what I'll do is I will make a little right here, download PNG. Maybe we'll see if this does it. Download PNG. Let's open it and see what it did. Here's something. Oh yeah, so isn't this cute? It gives you this little infographic, and I just copy this. Well, it's not even infographic. I don't know why I called it that. It's just a chart, just a diagram. I take this, I copy it, and I paste it into my monthly report, just so I can say like, here's how students are using the library, and I put how many too. I'll say used to I have to count like how many walk-ins there were on my clipboard, like where I had students sign in on a piece of paper. I had to count how many walk-ins we had every 9 weeks, so I could tell the staff how many people. So let's see. Results are so only 18 days have we been using LibraryTrac to let students sign in because that's how much construction was still, going on in the library. Time we've had since the library's even like been open. So there's been 71 unique users, total of 188. I don't know why it's a different number than before. Anyway, but yes, so in here you can do all kinds of stuff. I think configuration is where you set up. No, I lied. Reasons. Here it is. I was going to say that's where you set up reasons and teachers. So you can set up your own reasons right here. I can add a new one, or I can delete these. I can move these around. I just tried to put them in the right order that like, okay, most people are coming to check out a book. The next most people are using a computer to print something. The next most people are doing work at a table, and so on and so forth. So that's the reason I put them in that order, but you can just click to move them around. Then teachers are right here. So these are all the teachers in my school, and I had our technology coordinator upload this file for me. And then now though, the only thing is every single year I have to go through and delete teachers and add new teachers. I don't do a new like import every year, but you can do this import of it has to be a CSV with first name, last name, and email address, and whether they want to receive notifications, which I put yes for everybody. And unless somebody tells me no, it'll be yes, because I think that teachers should get that email saying what time the students, checked in and out of the library. So nobody has told me before that they don't want the notifications, but I put not only certified staff, but also put classified staff members on here too, because it's possible that they could send someone to the library for some reason. So it's like literally everybody in the school that could possibly send someone. You can probably get your tech person to send you a CSV file of those things and get these added really quickly. I don't know what milestones is. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff over here. What the heck? I don't even know what this is. Milestone number? What? I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, URLs. There's all kinds of stuff over here that like, I don't even know. Bookmarks. Can be used for emergency purposes. You can print this QR code and place it in your emergency folder. Scanning the code on your phone will load the student kiosk. What? I didn't even know that. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's wild. So, okay, that's good to know. So yeah, there's just all kinds of stuff, notification settings, you know, I don't know, all kinds of devices. I don't even know what all this stuff does. But I just want to kind of show you what it looked like. Also, there's the admin kiosk. I guess I didn't really show you that. But this will show if you want to have a master list of the students who are like checking in, checking out of the library for that day. I don't know if you can change it. I guess it's just every day it does it. Just find out a specific time. You can sign all students out. Yeah, if they forget to sign out, you can click sign out all students. But yeah, I kind of leave this open all the time so that I can see like who's coming in and out. If you want to see just the students in right now only, you can click there. If you want to see all students who were like, maybe you need to know who previously signed out, you can just click, if you're just on this and it's on all students, it will show you who has signed out like for the whole day. So anyway, that is super useful. So now I'm going to throw it back to past Megan for you to hear a little just wrap up and my overall thoughts and some pros and cons. Thanks, past Megan. So let's conclude by talking about the pros and cons. First of all, there are no cons. They're literally all pros. So here's my little cheat sheet. My pros were everything. The teachers know when the students enter and exit, and we know who is in the library at all times and why they say that they are in there. The price, $175, but there's more for other features, but this was really all we needed. And if you ever need anything from LibraryTrac, the person that is in charge, his name is Scott Allen, you can just email him directly and he gets back ASAP. So we will continue to use this system forever. Honestly, the teachers love it too. They even asked me at the beginning of the year this year, hey, Mrs. Music, are you planning on using that system last year? Because that worked great. There were literally no cons. I can't think of anything. So highly recommend LibraryTrac. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope this helps you in your library. If you have $175 in your budget to spare, highly recommend. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the new library soon. Bye.